So when we started this project, we didn't really tell you anything other than let's give you a test and ask you to answer the questions, which you did, and we asked you for screenshots of your battery usage and the hours.
Yeah.
Here we have the test we gave all participants. Participants were asked to take the test without any questions and return them back to us as soon as possible. They were not told that this test was to evaluate how they feel about themselves using their self-esteem. Next, you see how to get to the social media usage. What you do is scroll down to your battery, tap on it, wait till it loads, click on last 7 days, then click on the little clock in the right hand corner. Then you can see how many hours a week you use your social media apps. For this project, we're only looking at the top 3, so in this case it would be YouTube, Twitter, and Snapchat.
First of all, who are you and how old are you?
Okay. So I am Anna, and I am 10 years old.
Okay, and I'm David, I'm Lindsay's cousin, and I am 30 years old.
Do you think age has anything to do with social media usage?
It's not so much about age. Actually, it's more about familiarity. So the more familiar you are with doing that, the more you're going to use it. It's probably more for the younger generation than the older at this point, because for example, like I need to work, I need to go to school. I can't always use social media as much, but I don't know enough information to give a solid and clear answer on that.
Do you think that someone with a lower self-esteem would use social media more or less?
I think people that feel bad about themselves go on social media more.
Okay. I agree. People with lower self-esteem, I believe, are more active on social media.
How often do you use social media? Or how often do you think you use social media?
How do you want us to answer that question? Weekly, monthly?
Let's go weekly.
Okay.
Weekly, maybe 9 hours a week.
I would say anywhere from 6 to 7.
Now, why do you use social media?
I use social media because most of my friends have social media, and because I like keeping in touch with them.
Do you have any other reasons why you like using social media?
Because there's some apps that I like.
Okay. So some of the reasons are similar. I like to keep in touch with my friends, connect with them through social media, see what's going on, keep myself updated about their activities, my activities, learn about what's going on, news-wise. Also to gain some perspectives, because I like to sort of see what other people are thinking, and then look at the way I look at a subject. Let's say it's a political subject or whatever. And so there are a few reasons why I stay in touch and use social media.
So, you have a vague idea of this project now. We're testing to find correlation between
A connection.
social media usage and people's self-esteem. Would you like to see our results?
Absolutely.
Yes, please.
Alright.
Social media usage. Top 3. Snapchat, Instagram.
Musically.
Musically. Okay, Snapchat, 5.3 hours. Instagram, 5 hours. Musically, 0.6 hours.
Okay.
Total is 10.9 hours a week.
What did you estimate before?
9 hours.
Yeah?
That was close. Yeah.
Pretty good.
About like 2 hours difference.
Alright, David.
Hoping that I was correct in my answers. Where's the drum roll? We need a drum roll. Okay. So, social media usage. Top 3, Dasher, Facebook, Netflix. Hours for Dasher, 8.5. Hours for Facebook, 9.5. Hours for Netflix, 3, and we'll just call it 4. Total 21 and 9 hours a week. So I was definitely off by a factor of 3, or back by a factor of 2. So apparently I'm much more active socially.
Alright, now let's look at the self-esteem scores.
Before we move on to their scores, I want to once again bring your attention back to the Rosenberg scale. At the bottom, you can see a score of less than 15 indicates a low level of self-esteem. Anything higher than a 15 is considered a great score.
Okay, drum roll.
So let's go with Anna first.
Self-esteem out of 30. 15 or lower is considered low. So I got 24 out of 30. So it's a good high score.
Nice.
Very nice.
And I did 26 out of 30. So
Very
apparently
nice.
I have a close to very high self-esteem.
And I want to let you guys know that out of most of the participants, you guys have the highest.
Oh wow, so apparently we broke our own opinions because we
Because
said
we said it's a
because we
low
said people who have low
self-esteem.
self-esteem would use more social media. Apparently
Because,
people
like,
who have
people
higher
that-
self-esteem will
I
use more
thought
social
I thought
media.
people that like are lonely just go on their phone a lot.
It seems like people who are more active go on
I
their
guess
phone a lot.
so.
So, in the beginning, you guys totally agreed with our hypothesis. How about now? Do you agree or disagree with us?
It did change my thinking a little bit. I still want to say people who don't have as high a self-esteem will use more like technological or distant methods to connect with other people. So I'm definitely gonna rethink. I'm gonna rethink my my answer and my opinion.
And you, Anna?
Me, I still agree with David that people with lower sense of self-esteem,
Esteem, yeah.
go on social media more because if they don't have anything else to do, they can just go on their phone and go on their favorite apps.
Alright, any final thoughts or comments?
Well, I'm glad that I was part of the study. I got an undergrad in psychology, so I kind of have some experience doing these kinds of things, and it's always fun to give information and feedback and then learn from that. So, thank you. Same.
You have an undergrad in psych?
She's gonna get one, right?
She's like, what's
Just nod.
psychology?
Just nod. Don't question. Just nod. There you go. Good girl.
Alright, thank you guys.
Thank you.
So to wrap this project up, we have a graph of the results of all of our participants. On the y-axis we have the hours of social media usage, and on the x-axis we have their self-esteem scores. Through the results, we ran a best fit line and found there's a small negative linear association between the two variables. This may be due to the sample size group of people that we gathered. In conclusion, our hypothesis was correct. We estimated that a person with a lower self-esteem would use social media more often. As for our question, we asked, is social media usage in correlation to our self-esteem? The answer is yes. If we were to do this project again, we would do it on a much larger scale. That way we would have more accurate results. That about sums it up. Thank you for watching.